One pot wonders. When it comes to dinner ideas, you always run out of options because you're tired, you want to cook very fast, and you need a recipe that is going to take around 20 to 30 minutes of your time to cook. So in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to cook some sweet potatoes and arrowroots. The combination of both is going to be filling, flavorful, delicious, and it's going to slap. Arrowroots and sweet potatoes are tubers that grow underground. They're super starchy, which means that they're the best carb that you can get out there. And also they're high in fiber, have lots of antioxidants, and they're super versatile to cook. So you need around half a kg of sweet potatoes, which you're going to peel and place in water so that they don't oxidize. And also you're going to peel half a kg of arrowroots. I've prepped up some tomatoes, coriander, onions, cumin, salt, cooking oil, and seasoning cubes. The recipe is as simple as that. So because I've prepped up everything, I'm going to start off by boiling my sweet potatoes and arrowroots, which I've chopped up into bite-sized pieces so that they can cook very fast. Soaking the sweet potatoes and arrowroots in water prevents oxidization, that is browning. And also, whenever you buy sweet potatoes that are not fresh, they always turn black, even when peeling. So make sure you get some fresh sweet potatoes for the recipe. This is a recipe for around 2 to 3 people at most, so you can double, triple the ingredients to make some more delicious sweet potatoes and arrowroot stew. I'm going to place my pot over high flame and wait for around 2 to 4 minutes for the water to come to a boil. Then I'm going to parboil the potatoes, which is going to take around 5 minutes at most. The boiling time is going to depend on the size that you have chopped up your sweet potatoes and arrowroots. If yours are huge, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. So you're going to use a fork to check if the tubers are cooked halfway, so that the next step can be adding in some more flavor to the sweet potatoes and arrowroots. So if I'm not prepped up your onions, tomatoes, and coriander, you can do that at this point. And we need only one spice for this recipe, which is cumin. I'm going to use a spatula and check if the sweet potatoes and arrowroots are cooked halfway. You can use a fork to check doneness on the tubers. So now I'm going to put out the flames, drain off the water. This is how my sweet potatoes look, and as you can see, they're not overcooked. So I'm going to transfer to a plate. As you're cutting up your sweet potatoes and arrowroots, make sure that the same size so that they can cook evenly. As you can see, everything is perfect. Nothing is overcooked. So using the same pot, I'm going to place over medium flame and add in 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Then I'm going to add in 1 large red onion, which I'm going to saute for around a minute until we have a nice brownish color. And this is going to create a lot of flavor into the stew because the onions are going to release their natural sugars, hence the onion flavor is going to be a notch higher, so everything is going to turn out delish. Make sure not to cut up your sweet potatoes and arrowroots into very small pieces because they're not going to hold shape once your stew is ready. When the color is perfect, you're going to add in 2 beef seasoning cubes, which you can substitute with vegetable ones to make the recipe vegan friendly. Then I'm going to add in 3/4 teaspoon of cumin. Toast the spices together with the onions, and the aroma in the kitchen will turn so good as the seasoning cubes and cumin are cooking together with the onions. So now I'm going to add in 2 large tomatoes, which I'm going to cook for around 3 to 4 minutes. So I'll add in a splash of water stir in, cover, and cook my tomato. So cumin is a very warm spice which is super versatile because you can use the cumin in curries, in beef, chicken recipes, and it's so delicious and flavorful. So around a 3/4 teaspoon or a teaspoon of cumin is quite enough for this recipe because all that flavor is going to seep into these delicious salted tubers. When your tomatoes are cooked down just like this, you're going to make sure nothing is burning. Then you're going to add in sweet potatoes and arrowroots. Add in around 1.5 cups of water. Stir in. Wait for the water to come to a boil, which is going to take around 1 to 2 minutes at most. Then you're going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to add in some more salt. I added in some salt while boiling the sweet potatoes and arrowroots, and also I have thrown in 2 seasoning cubes which contain a little bit of salt. So it's just a matter of perfecting the seasoning so that everything can be delicious. In between, you're going to check if everything is perfectly cooking, and as you can see, my oh my, everything is fantastic. The sauce is reducing, so which means that the sweet potatoes and arrowroots are absorbing in the cumin flavor, the onion flavor, and tomatoes. So basically that's it. So I'm going to simmer for around 2 more minutes. I don't want to lose all the sauce because the sauce is going to be perfect for each bite. When ready, this is how everything is looking. So now I'm going to check the seasoning a final time. Perfect. So now I'm going to garnish with lots of coriander. Lower the flames. Stir in the coriander into the delicious sauce and serve. I'm always the first to try out my dishes because, yeah, I'm the cook. So I'm going to try out my delicious stew. Wow. The arrowroot is tender, well seasoned. I'm going to try out some sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes also are tender, and the savoriness from the sweet potatoes and the sauce creates an amazing bite. So you can serve with some avocado, and just a small portion of this dish is very filling. But if you are feeling like enjoying one like mine, you can add in some more. Catch you on my next episode.